Okay, so while we are waiting for other people coming, I will start. I'm glad to see you here on a Meet Magento Poland event organized by our friends and partners from Snowdog company. My name is Andrei Vashkevich, and I am a Chief Technology Officer and co-founder at Amasty. I've been working with Magento for over 5 years, and today I would like to share some of our recent experience working with emails in Magento. For those who do not know who Amasty are, I created this slide. However, I hope there are just a few of you here. Basically, we've been creating and providing extensions for Magento for over 5 years. And also we organized Meet Magento Belarus a month ago, which took place in Minsk. Okay, today I will tell some words regarding avoiding your emails being marked as spam. Reading through Magento forums, I noticed there are a lot of threads where people are complaining about their emails being marked as spam. So I would like to share a kind of checklist which I hope will help you to avoid this problem. First of all, just a short overlook how spam filters work and what is the spam score. When some email comes to your server, it's being checked on a number of filters, and each filter can affect the final spam score in a negative or positive way. The number 6.6 is an average value, and it's recommended by a spam assessing software to mark messages as spam. So if your message gets the score which is lower, the mail will be successfully delivered into the inbox. And if the score is higher, the mail will go directly into spam. So the fact is, the lower spam score is, the more chances your email will be successfully delivered. Okay, so to overview the whole presentation, here are the steps I will be talking about. I will tell some words regarding how to correctly configure your server and DNS, what parts the email must have, what to write in the email, some words about content, and at the end I will tell how to test your emails and what exactly to test. Okay, you see the question mark in my presentation is not a mistake, it's just a step that I decided to tell about at the end of my speech. Okay, so first is the server and IP configuration. First of all, you should make sure your DNS has a correct SPF record. What does it mean? SPF is just a text record that describes which IP addresses or host names are authorized to send email from your domain. There are plenty of generators online, so you can Google for one and it will automatically create this record for you. And after you inserted your record into the DNS zone of your domain, make sure to check it. But sometimes you can have a mistype, so just make sure it works fine. Okay. In addition to SPF, it's highly recommended to use domain keys identified mail. This is more like an additional layer of security. And it consists, we can say, of 3 parts. The first one is a private key, which is located on your server and it's not accessible by anyone else. Using this private key, each outgoing email includes a signature header, which is generated based on your private key. And when a recipient server receives this email, it will check if the email comes really from you, based on the public key, which you should list in your DNS text record. It may seem a little messy, but when it... If you send emails from, if different servers are sending emails from the same domain name, you should list all the public keys that can encrypt the signature header of your messages. Sorry? Yes, it should contain the public key. Okay, the next one is reverse DNS. For example, when your server sends some email with a host name specified, it always resolves to some IP address. In emails, IP address should also be resolved to specified host name. MX servers is what is not directly related to sending emails. However, in some cases, when your mail will not be delivered for some reason, maybe recipient server is down or something is wrong with the network, MX record will be used to send undelivered notification back to the sender. And in some cases, when this record does not exist, there will be no second attempt of delivering the email that initially was not delivered. So this time you will lose it at all. Okay, some words regarding IP addresses. When you are setting up a new Magento, in most cases, for example, you purchased a new server, it can be dedicated or VPS server, you are getting some IP addresses with it. In current world, there is a lack of IP4 IP addresses, so in some cases you can get a used one. Make sure to hold this new IP address for at least a month, as it can be previously used to send spam emails. And in this case, even when you are using your new, completely brand new server, your email will also get into spam. Another problem is when someone from your network, from the same range of IP addresses is sending spam, your emails can also start getting into spam. We once faced it with one of our customers, and the only solution was to purchase a new IP address and in completely different network. This is also what helped. Okay, the other possibility to send emails is to use some third-party provider. For example, there are public services like Gmail, Yahoo Mail. They all can allow you to send emails from your Magento. However, to do it, you need some integration extension. Magento out of the box does not allow you to use SMTP. Also, this solution is fine when you don't want to maintain your own server. You can just use some ready-to-go solution and do not think about all the previous configurations. And if you trust your business, trust your email sending to someone else, this will work. Of course, there are maybe few drawbacks. One is that not all Magento extensions will use SMTP to send emails. Some of them use their own implementation of sending emails, and they will just ignore these SMTP settings. You can also run your own SMTP server. However, this requires maintenance, updates, backups, and so on. So this is for you to decide. Okay, these were the basic principles of what you need to have configured to avoid your email getting into spam. Now I will tell some words about what your email should contain and how should it build to minimize your spam score. The first one is a plain text part. Currently in Magento, there is no plain text part. Magento only sends HTML email. It does not affect how the email is displayed. In current world, most email clients will just show you the HTML part. However, If your email misses text part, it will get a rather high spam score. This is being checked by spam filters. So a solution is to install some extension or custom code something so your emails will include text part. Another issue in Magento is the quote printable line length. The quote printable is encoding being used in emails. So in Magento, for some reason, the line length is set to 200. However, recommended by the specification is 76 characters. This can be easily changed by overriding Zend MyMac class. Also, based on the latest researches of MailChimp, it's recommended not to link to remote images or resources in your email, but to embed them directly into your message. This also can help you to lower the spam score. Okay, now just a few words regarding HTML coding your emails. There is one simple rule. It's called back to 90s. So you just find some old school HTML coder and ask him to code email for you. No CSS3, no modern HTML, and it will work fine, and it will be displayed in most email clients just fine. Okay, now we are coming to email content. Email content is the main body of your message. This is what customers see when they get your email. And this slide might be the most important in my whole presentation. The key fact is to bring value. So just write text that is important for your customers, that gives them some value that they want to read. Because if people don't like your emails, they will click the spam button, and all your next emails, there is a chance that all your next emails will also get into spam if many people are clicking the spam buttons for your messages. And also writing email content, try to avoid some stop words. Like, for example, don't write "you won $1 million." In most cases, such email will go into spam. Okay, also in modern world, you cannot imagine any email with no images. Sometimes your designer can create a beautiful email that is very hard to HTML code. Don't include it as a single image. Please do the coding, because single images emails in most cases are going into spam even if other filters are fine. And also, based on the MailChimp research, if you are using link shorteners, there are many services on the market currently. And if you are using link shorteners, in most cases, you will get up to 2 scores for spam. So link shorteners are okay for web, but they are not recommended for emails. Okay, this was a short overview of how to configure your server and what to include. And when your server is fine, when your email has all the necessary parts, now it's time to test emails. You should test like 2 points. First is that your email opens fine and is displayed correctly in all modern web, desktop, and mobile email clients. And the second part to test is the final spam score of your message. Okay, so how to do it? For example, to display, to test how your email is displayed, there is a great third-party service called Litmus. Litmus will generate a preview, like on this slide, of your message in all modern desktop, mobile, and web-based clients. So you can just click across these previews and you will see the whole picture. Also, Litmus provides you some recommendations what HTML tags will work or will not work in your email. Okay, once at Amasty long time ago, we sent an email campaign and it included this part which is displayed on the slide. It was working fine for us. We checked it in our email clients. Everything was good. It was HTML coded. It was beautiful. And in a few days, one of our customers sent us a screenshot of how this email was displayed on his computer. It was like this. So, yes, so since this day, we are testing emails, and this is what I recommend you to do also. Another service is Putsmail. It's also being provided by Litmus. It's a very simple and very effective tool. It allows you to send your custom HTML to specified email address. So you can use it for debugging purpose to test a design of your email. And of course, if you are planning a new email campaign, if you are creating new email templates, make sure to send them to real people. They always can share real-life experience with you. They use different devices, different mobile clients. So just communicate with people, and it's always better in addition to using some automated tools. And of course, don't forget about testing mobile view. Just a few days ago, I checked the latest statistics, and it showed me, I was a little surprised, that, for example, 25% of all emails in the world are open on iPhone. This is a large number, so mobile view is really important, and your emails must look fine on mobile devices. Okay, this was regarding testing emails, and now we are coming to the lab step. Maybe someone have ideas, what will it be? Anybody? No ideas at all. Okay, it's freebies. Okay, I would like today to share some tools with Magento community that I hope will help you in debugging, in creating your emails that will not get into spam. So the first one, it's a spam check tool. It's an email spam check at amasty.com, and any email you send to this address will be checked for spam, and in 5 to 10 minutes you will get full spam report containing information regarding all the filters and the final spam score. So how to use it in the best way? I would recommend you to create a customer in your Magento specifying this email address. And after that, you can send registration email, forgot password email, create an order, and send some transactional emails. The report will be sent to the email specified in from field. I hope you understand, and I will use this. Okay, the second one I would like to share is a free extension for Magento. It's available on our JIT. What it does, first of all, it allows you to integrate your Magento with any SMTP server. Okay, the other feature it has is it logs all outgoing emails, so you can always see what extensions are sending emails and what emails are going out from your Magento. And it also fixes the two issues. It automatically adds the text part. It uses a free library that generates text version based on the HTML version. And it also fixes the quote printable line length. Okay, I hope these two freebies will be useful for you. And thank you for your attention. Should you have any questions regarding my presentation, just feel free to ask. Okay, it was not me. Okay, thank you. Yeah, sure. On my previous slides, I had, okay, here, it's Putsmail. You just have an HTML, You insert this HTML into a text area. You specify email where to send this HTML, and it will do all the work for you. So if you need to debug something or change something, you just do changes in the text area and send it again. It's very easy. Yes. The problem is that blacklists are not publicly published, and it's the problem. Most of the email providers, like Gmail or Yahoo Mail, they have a big data, and they use all this information for their own needs, but they don't share it on public, unfortunately. You can, using this tool, you can send email from your network, and if it is located in one of the blacklists, most probably you will get it in the report. So this tool will check it across available blacklists. Okay. Any other questions? No, unfortunately, no. For example, at Amasty, for our email campaigns, we use MailChimp, and for transactional emails, we use our own SMTP server. It basically depends on the servers that you are using. For example, Gmail, it limits you for I don't remember exactly, maybe 2,000 of emails per day. Okay, so should you have any more questions, you can always find me somewhere in the lobby. And now, dziękuję za uwagę. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day.